What is going on, everybody? Jumbo Thick here, back with more Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, our Rise of the Forsaken campaign. This is, of course, the 4th edition. I, of course, will be your GM of the night, one Jumbo Thick, joined by the unfortunate fellowship, our usual cast and crew of Jumbo Smooth, Doobie 209, and Mr. Pierce Galactic. If you guys would care to introduce yourselves.
Hey everyone, I am Jumbo Smooth. I'll be playing the role of Marius Wolf this evening. I'm a master miner, third tier of the mining career. I've got a pick named Drinky Zahn, the Slayer's Fang. Excited to see maybe some lizardmen.
Maybe not.
Yeah,
We'll see.
Well, what's going on, everybody? Doobie 209, and I play Seamus McGreedy, the road sergeant in the road warden career path, the man with the slightly burned side of his face, a currently owner of a broken left arm, previous owner of a broken jaw, and one proud owner of a Thunderer that I keep wrapped under my Sea Dragon cloak.
Yes, indeed. That you can't currently use right now because you have a broken arm. It's very unfortunate.
He dearly misses that repeater crossbow, though, you know?
Oh, yes.
I'm never going to let that down.
Maybe one day. Mr. Galactic.
What's going on, everybody? This is Pierce Galactic. I play the part of Bragandeep Bano, artist, aspiring writer from a Bretonian noble family. Lost on some family business in Sealburg. And, well, I don't have a big laundry list like Seamus, but...
Not yet.
Not yet. But he's well on his way. He definitely is not fond of Seamus right now. He's tried to extend some generosity, and Seamus sure, well, you remember what happened.
Oh, we all remember what happened. Speaking of what happened, let's just delve into, you know what happened. Let's delve into last we left off. Our unfortunate fellowship has found themselves in Carrickzorn for the past, for quite some time, actually. In-game, not so much time, perhaps just a few days, even. But you became face-to-face with the leader of the Cornate followers that are infested in Carrickzorn that were looking for something. Some foul artifact that you may or may not have discovered and then lost. Crom. A bloody battle unfolded between you, the Chaos Worshippers, Crom himself, and the foul Ratman, the Skaven. Ultimately, the party was severely wounded and not doing so great after facing the might of a Chaos Champion, a Chaos Lord even. But desperate times called for desperate measures, and Marius Wolf imbibed the last of his essence of Tarkak and easily slew Crom. With 2 mighty blows, I might add. Technically, it was only one. He was dying when you delivered the second blow. So, yes, easily put him down, which then caused quite the commotion, giving you guys opportunity to escape. On your escape, you, first off, Bragadine, you were attacked in the darkness and stabbed twice. You still managed to run away because you were very lucky on your endurance checks. I forgot to mention last time that you had 2 throwing stars in your body, one in your back and one in your leg. I was supposed to give you some disadvantage for the one in your leg, but I forgot, so that's on me. And I forgot to make you pull them out. But I'm going to say during your guys' rest after you escaped Malefax, the demon that is now hunting the lot of you, the one that escaped from the demon engine down below.
I believe he's wandering in the jungle. That was the most popular comment.
That may or may not have been the most popular comment. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yep. He's off. He's Christmas shopping, bro.
So, yes, Bragadine, I'm going to say at some point you had those removed from you, allowing you to recover all of your wounds and everything, and not allowing infection to set in, because that would be bad, wouldn't it?
Thank you
want to get one
thank
of
you,
you guys
Marius.
infected at some point. We'll have to work on that. So, after dodging Malefax and escaping out into the mountains, you found your way. You've been tracing your steps back to try to leave this godforsaken place. You made it to the thick wooded, almost jungle-like area in this arid part of the world, and managed to find your way to the remnants of what probably once was some lizardman structure, some old one's relics. And you found the door that you came through. It, of course, is layered in gold, and there's interesting embobbing and etchings. And damn it, I can't say that word right now, but you know what I mean. There's etchings on it, and it is about 10 feet in the air. It is sitting on a stone pillar. It's not completely flat. It's jagged, and it's worn over time. There used to be probably stairs leading up to it, but they are long gone and probably strewn about the area that you are currently in. I believe before we left off, though, Marius, through a good set of checks, I informed you that this area that you're in currently probably was identical to the one from Sealberg, the same kind of room, the same kind of structure. So that is a hint for now. And that brings us up to speed as you heard the bellowing call of Malefax out in the distance. The unfortunate fellowship, what would you like to do?
Marius, get up there and open that door.
Yes. It doesn't work that way. Question for the DM.
Yes.
Would Marius, if it's identical or very similar, at least to the door back at Sealberg, the way I kind of pictured it, almost kind of like Stargate,
I mean, that's a pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Symbols and such.
Yes.
Does it have like a similar? I believe there was like a pedestal in the one in Sealberg.
Are you looking for the pedestal?
I am.
Make me a insight check. I will give you a plus 20.
Okay. Let's see here. It was my insight. Intuition check.
Oh, intuition. Excuse me. I said insight.
Okay.
Intuition.
Okay.
Too much D&D in our Warhammer right now.
No, there's not too much D&D ever.
Too much D&D. That is a 26 out of 36.
Okay, so
one success.
that's one level of success. So, as you're glancing about with the idea in mind that there may be a similar pedestal to the one that you saw before, you hear the bellowing of the demon in the distance. You glance around and you see that Seamus, you still have 1 point of exhaustion, if I remember correctly. So Seamus has his back up to a tree. He's kind of leaning against it, and he's kind of nervously looking around. Bragadine is not doing so well right now, and you glance where Seamus is, where he's leaning.
Ooh, DM question. Sorry to interrupt.
Yes, go ahead.
I forgot to add the plus 20, so it's 26 out of 56.
3?
Yes.
Okay, so 3 levels of success. Okay.
Yes,
Well, in that case, you glance to where Seamus is leaning, and you notice that this tree is growing on some kind of rock, it looks like. And the shape of it, it looks exactly like that damn pedestal. You think you found
Curious.
the pedestal.
Oh shit, Seamus! I think you're leaning on the pedestal that we need to get out of here.
Maybe it's best to get over here then and figure it out.
I kind of rush over to kind of take a look at.
Okay. As you rush over, you hear in the distance, "I'll find you!" You're not sure how far away it is, but we are in a skill challenge, boys.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
You have a collective total of 3 rounds to open
rounds?
this door and get inside before something unfortunate may befall you.
I was about to say, what happened?
So, you're not sure what it is, but you have 3 rounds. So this, now that you have found the pedestal, is round 1. We will start, we'll just go our standard order of Marius, Seamus, Bragadine, in that order. So, Marius, I'm assuming you run over to where Seamus is standing.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You see before you see that it is identical to the pedestal, carved in almost the same way, though much more weathered since it's not enclosed like the one in Sealburg. And you see that this tree has grown up and around it, but it hasn't damaged it from what you can see when you get to it. What would you like to do?
I guess open the book. I believe that's what we do in Sealburg to try to activate.
So you are going to open the book. You open the book. Make me a cool test, Marius.
Okay. Uh, 6 out of
Oh, wow.
65.
Yeah, it's going to be, you're fine. So you open the book. It's a little concerning, every time you open it. You don't like to open this thing. But
That's scary.
You open it, the flesh-bound book that it is, the blackened kind of skin that is the leather that it's bound inside, with the demonic skulls kind of sometimes moving across the cover. You open it, the pages unfurl, blank, like they always are. And then it stops in the center, and they once again begin to ink themselves in blood, right before your eyes. And as it does, you see a series of symbols get picked out. 4 to 5 different symbols. And as soon as you see them inked out, they're burned into your mind.
Okay.
And then the page goes blank.
Okay.
And that is going to be it for your turn, currently.
All right.
So that brings us to Seamus McCready. What would you like to do?
Can I tell which direction the noise is coming from?
Give me a perception check.
That is a 52 with the minus 10. It'll be a 41.
Ooh, so that is a fail. Okay, so it's echoing. You're not quite sure. And you're really not sure how far away it is. You can't really gauge the distance. So that's would be your action. Would you like to do anything else?
Is Marius's back like towards the direction I think it's coming from? If I can even tell a direction.
You can't really tell. It's just so loud and echoing. You can't tell where it's coming from.
Oh. Yeah, that'll be it for now then.
Okay. So Bragadine, what would you like to do?
Oh man. Meredith, what are you doing over there? Is that damn evil book again? The one you read the pages? The blank.
Yeah, Am I talking or am I still tranced?
You're still for your turn. You're tranced out. So
Okay.
he's vegged out. You begin speaking to him, and there's no one there. In fact, his eyes are blank currently while he's looking down at the book.
All right. And Seamus is.
He's trying.
Where
It looks like
relationship-
Seamus is glancing around, trying to determine how close the threat is. But you get the idea that he probably does not know. He looks more panicked than normal.
All right. Oh man, I need you to roll low on this. I would like to charm Seamus
Okay.
into telling me what he's focused on in a politer way. That he normally
Okay.
does.
Okay. Go
So I
ahead.
just charm him. I want to charm Seamus.
I want
into telling me what he's doing.
before you roll it. I want you to say what
I'm
you're
listening.
going to say, and then you can roll it afterwards.
All right, Seamus. I hear the monster, but I just don't have your knowledge or your skill of the wild. I know that you are a ranger. I understand that this is you are a master of this craft. Please inform an ignorant city mouse what it is that has got you so alert.
Go ahead and make your roll.
All right, so 15, 66. I got 53 under 66.
Okay, Seamus, would you like to oppose this roll?
I will not oppose this roll.
Okay, all right. So he's a little annoying. He's still got a success level though. So it's respond accordingly as you see fit.
Bargaining, I can't tell. It sounds like it's echoing around us, but I think we might better get ready for some type of battle soon.
Of course. And for my free action, I'm going to go over and just kind of look at Marius. Maybe stand next to him, not too close, because Bragadine is scared of that damn book. But just kind of go over, so I'm a little bit like next to him, or I might be able to converse with him if he wakes up.
Okay, all right. So you move over to the pair of them. So you're all
Move over to him. Yeah.
All three of you are clustered close together. That's good to know. All right, round 2. Top of the round, Marius. The images of the kind of runic symbols are etched in your mind. The book goes blank, and then you come to your senses. You see the pedestal before you, and it's almost like you just know the sequence or pattern that you're going to need to make this thing work. And you do see the runes that you need, except for one. One of them is covered by the tree that has grown up around it. What would you like to do?
Sure. Quick question before I do
Yes.
anything. Are the runes that I see, are they the same ones that I saw when we came back from home?
From where?
Nippon?
Oh, from Nippon? No, they are not. They are not identical.
They're different.
And yes, they are different.
when I came
And
back from Nippon. Okay.
yes, when you came back, they are different from them. In fact, well, you're not educated enough yet. We'll see. We'll see how you do. Make me an intelligence test. This will be separate from whatever you're going to do.
Okay, cool. Intelligence is the best. Let's see. Yep, nope. It's a 76 out of 36.
No. So yeah, you can't put it together yet. What?
Okay.
But they are. It is a different set of runes.
Okay, different settings. Okay. So there's part of a growth, I guess, on the...
Yeah, it looks like one of
symbol.
the limbs for coming off the tree has grown up and over, and it's in the way of you being able to activate this.
I do have my hand axe.
Yes, you do.
I am going to take that and try to hack away and remove this symbol.
All right. Are you doing this delicately?
If I feel like it will come apart delicately, like if it looks brittle and
Okay.
old,
Well,
then maybe.
what I'm asking is, are you just going to double fist chop this limb off,
No.
or are you going to attempt to not cleave
will
through
be
the stone in the process?
Yes, there'll be precision in my strike.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the way you're going to do this is you're going to, instead of using the weapon skill, I want you to use your dexterity plus your melee basic skill.
Okay. Melee basic.
Because it's a
So
hand
add
axe.
so add my advances in melee basic.
Yes, just
Not
add,
add-
just
not-
add, just add your advances in melee basic, and then with dexterity instead of weapon skill.
Okay. That is a 37 out of 40.
Okay, that is okay. It's a success level or a success. It's a success. So
Yeah.
you're nervous. You're a strong man. You don't want to break this tablet. It's been here a while. It's probably fairly sturdy, but still, it hasn't come up against Marius Wolf yet. And you start hacking into the tree limb, and it takes 2 or 3 hacks. It's a pretty sturdy, thick branch, and you somewhat dexterously manage to hack it away, and the limb falls away, revealing the runes to you. You still have your free action and your movement.
And I wouldn't be able to. It's entering the runes is free action. Right?
Yeah, I'll let you do it with a free action.
Okay. Then I will do so. I'll enter in the runes.
You very quickly, as soon as the limb falls away, you begin touching the patterns, and as you touch them, at first there's nothing, and then as you touch the last one, there's a faint glow from the runes that you touched. That's about all you get right then. But you still have your movement, if you so choose.
I probably kind of still stay at the pedestal.
Okay.
Just to see if it's working. Can I see the door from here? Where I am?
Yes, you can see the door. The door is about 20, 30 feet from you. It's identical to the room in Sealberg. So it's so pretty much set up the same way.
Okay. Is it starting to hum in any way? Or do I not know that
If
yet?
you glance up at the door, coinciding with the runes that you just touched that are beginning to illuminate, the door starting to get that kind of translucent look in the center of it. Very similar to the other tunnels that you've entered into.
Okay.
Very well done, boys. I will say this has gone a lot better than I thought it would. So that brings us to Seamus. It is your turn.
Yeah. All right. I would like. What's the environment around us look like? Is there trees?
There are trees. Now, you're in a area that is somewhat cleared because there used to be a structure here. So there's not as many trees around here. There are several bodies that you remember from last time. Long dead. Some of them somewhat fresh. They're a couple days old at this point. You see dead chaos worshippers. You see several other, probably dwarfs and a few other things that are kind of laying dead around here. But other than that, it is just woods, arid kind of woods, and the odd stone pillars and things like that that used to be remnants of whatever temple structure or tunnel entrance was here before.
All right. I will try to attempt a leadership. I guess either inspire my mates or possibly some type of battle strategy, I think.
Okay, make
Guess we have
your
to fight.
speech first, and then we'll
Guess
see.
we have to fight them.
In case.
All right.
Inspire me.
Inspired him.
I will pull out my pistol. That's loaded, by the way.
It's currently loaded, yes. With your right hand, the only one that works.
Yes. Put a working hand.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, boys. There's something big coming for us. We got to hold our ground. Marius, you focus on getting that door open. Me and Bragadine will do what we can to hold him off, but please work as fast as you can, Marius, because we've seen this thing before.
Marius starts to sweat and works all the faster because he's nervous about them two holding him off.
Exactly. Should be.
As I stand valiantly with my pistol in my hand.
Make your leadership test, Seamus.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Do you think we're going to stand to fight this thing?
Ooh, this is bad. I rolled a critical failure.
Do you want to re-roll it? Or you want to let it slide?
I'll let it slide because I don't have as many fortune as I used to.
Yeah, I like it. So Seamus gives this speech, and this entire time, Seamus is sweating profusely. He looks extremely nervous. And Marius, you have no confidence in anything this man is saying. Bragadine,
Bastard's drunk again.
Bragadine, you can tell when a man is, at his end, his rope's end, because you are in this state often. And
Seamus, you smell like fear. I know what it smells like.
Seamus, and you do not feel any confidence in his actions at all. Bragadine, it is now your turn.
We're doing
Depending on what you do, there may not be penalties for Seamus's critical failure.
Oh man. Oh, Seamus. All right. Question.
Yes.
Can I do a cool check? I'm kind of making this up on the spot. I'm going on the flyer. A cool check to steal my resolve. Where if I pass it with, you decide how many success, I get an advantage, like a level, an advantage of 10 or whatever for success on my whatever test I do the next round.
Okay, yeah. You give me a cool test, and we'll see how it goes.
I'm trying not to just do perception all the time. I'm trying to.
That's fine. That's
lighten
fine.
it up. Okay, all right.
We'll see what you can do after what Seamus just did.
Exactly, Bragadine just saw Seamus, who I will admit he is a warrior. He fights well for not being a knight, and he looks so cowardly right now. Let's see. We got what is that? It's a 2.
Out of?
Hold on. Out of 10 plus 42. It's 2 out of 42.
Okay.
4 levels of success.
Right. 4 levels of success. That's good. However, you had a minus 30 penalty for.
That's fine. Perfect.
For Seamus's critical failure.
That's all right.
But
so we got 8 success. Though,
you got 1 level of success from it.
And I can use that advantage next. Or perfect.
Yeah. So I will give you a plus 10 to your next roll next turn. That's fine.
Okay. Perfect.
All right. So you somewhat steal your resolve, trying to get your composure together. You can tell that everyone is very stressed in this moment. Would you like to do anything else?
Father would be so proud of me. I guess I will.
As you whisper that to yourself as you
around.
glance around.
I shakily draw my sword and stand next to Seamus. Not too close, but just kind of face out in the jungle.
Okay.
Or the trees, yeah.
And that brings us to the top of the 3rd round. The doorway is open, Marius. It is fully open at this point.
Yes.
What would you like to do? It is 10 feet above you.
Gonna pick up No and throw him in there.
Yeah, man, that is. If you want to try it, go ahead.
Toss me.
Exactly.
Just toss me.
Is there? All right. 10 feet's pretty tall. I don't think.
It's not a ridiculous distance, but it's still
Not from Marius Wolf.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Marius can climb it for sure.
He could climb it.
I'm just worried about you two.
He's worried about you two. I can tell. I can tell that's where this thought process is going.
Usual. I am going to. Could I boost up Seamus and he grab on and pull himself up? Well, he's only got one arm, doesn't he?
I got one arm.
He has one arm.
Damn it! Is there a ledge enough where I could boost up? But no, and he could help pull up Seamus.
Due to the height, you feel that you could probably get Bonneau up to the door. There is a bit of a ledge, and when I say a bit, I mean like
Very
a few inches of ledge.
Ooh.
So it would be
Yeah,
difficult for someone to just stand on without going through.
What about lie down flat, clinging to the ledge in terror?
I'm sure.
Like, because I can see
And then
Bonneau
I'm
like,
sure-
oh, what are you doing?
I don't know why you do that, but yes, you could do that if you'd like.
Gosh, is there like a
Give me a push, bro.
is there like a small tree I could cut down? Probably not. No, should I time?
Give me.
I think I'm just gonna. I think I'm. That probably would take too long.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say this. I'm gonna roll perception to see if there's anything I can use to help
So
alleviate the situation.
So just real quick, what exactly are you just looking for a way to help Seamus get up? Is basically the end goal right now.
Yeah, something
Okay.
I can use to get Seamus to get up. Where I feel
Go
like I
ahead
can
and
help
give
him to get
me an outdoor survival roll,
up. Okay.
and we'll see how this goes.
Ooh. That's not doing good. That's a 94 out of 46.
Do you want to re-roll that?
Fuck. Yes. I
Okay,
do.
go ahead and re-roll it.
God damn it.
I assume my back is to them while this is happening.
It is.
Okay.
It's a lot better. That's
No,
a
I'm
14.
standing right next to you, bro.
That's a 14 out of
Our
46.
backs are to Mary.
Okay. So with that roll, Marius, you're glancing around. You know that Seamus is pretty much a cripple in this moment, and he's not looking too good. You begin glancing around, and you see there's a large stone, big stone. Looks like it used to be a part of the stairs. When I say large, it's probably about 2-3 feet tall, and it's sitting next to the pillar that this door is just hanging by or standing on. A man of great strength may be capable of moving said stone and positioning it in such a way that there would not be a climb test for a person to get up to the doorway. However,
Okay.
it is your action to do so, to glance and see it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you know it's there. You can have your movement if you want to run up to it and get ready.
Yeah, I'll run up to it
Okay.
and get ready. And I'd probably... Seamus! Brigandine! I'm going to move this rock. You
Okay.
guys could shimmy up.
All right, and that is Marius's turn. As he moves over to the rock. Seamus, what are you doing?
Well, I'll turn to Marius and Marius, why didn't you just climb up there and pull me up? You're strong enough. I just need one arm to pull me up. Pick up these damn rocks, Marius. So, I don't know what type of skill I want to do.
You can ready an action as well, if you like.
Yeah, I will do that because I feel like this is going to take some time now that we're past 3 rounds. Something I feel like is going to happen. So I will... Ooh, question.
Yes.
So Braggadine is standing next to me and Marius is some distance away.
Currently, yes.
So, could I have Braggadine stick stuff in his ears and put the Thunderer on his shoulder and ready a shot with it?
What?
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I
only have
think,
one arm.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Do you have the leadership test?
I do.
Do you have leadership?
I used it. I used it already. I critically failed, but I'll do
Yeah,
it
you
again.
did. You know what? This won't be as good. Tell me. Go ahead and ask Braggadine what you're going to, and then I'm going to have you roll a charm test afterwards.
Oh,
Yes,
hell yeah.
Seamus, what did you have to ask?
Bragadine. I don't know. You might be short enough standing up, but if you want to drop to your knees, I can use your shoulder to steady my rifle. I only got one arm, but I can use it to help me take a shot at this beast that's coming towards us. It'll be quite loud, but I can put something in your ears to hopefully soften the noise.
You say the things that I write in my erotic stories. I just want to let you know that. Dropping to my knees, putting stuff. No. Are you going to make him roll on this?
Yeah, have you roll that charm test?
All right, I'm rolling. Ooh, this is good. It's a 6 out of the 34 with that minus 10.
Okay.
Oh,
All
wait,
right.
did you say charm? You said charm or cool?
Charm.
Okay, so it'll be a 6 out of 44. Yeah, 6 out of 44.
Braggadine, you may oppose this test with a cool check of plus 30.
Yeah, now I'm going to have to get 2 levels of success, but yeah, well, I'm going to oppose it. Braggadine does not want to be a tripod.
Ooh, Marius would.
Roll
All
that.
right. Okay. I got 71. Damn it.
You have a plus 30 to this, just so you know.
Out of 72.
Okay, it's just...
Shit!
I will say this.
I blew its arm off already.
Braggadine. He has technically one success over you, but...
Oh, I heard it.
But since it's a charm, you're technically this hasn't come up often, but Braggadine is technically a class level above Seamus. When I say class level, I
Braggadine
mean
knows this.
you're technically of the upper echelon of society, and he is not. So you actually get a plus 10 for dealing with someone like that when it comes to social interaction. So you technically have the same scores when it comes to this. So you technically both have a success level. So it's up to you at this point. No forcing, anything like that. What you would like to do, Braggadine.
Seamus, I do not trust that you will not have my head blown off with that. No. I will be honest, you have shown yourself to be a man of ill repute. I will.
I will whisper under my breath. This is why Marius is so much cooler.
Okay, and actually Braggadine has heightened hearing, so he hears you, which is fine.
Well, that ended my turn.
That ends your turn. That brings us to Braggadine, but no. What would you like to do, Braggadine?
I'm going to move back a little bit from Seamus, scowling, and I'm going to turn to my left and look and see what Marius is doing. And
Okay.
I can see him starting to move that.
Yeah, you see him, and he called out to you already that
That's right.
he needs help moving
All
this
right,
stone.
come on. Here we go. Now, we talked a little bit about leadership earlier.
Yes.
It's not so much I want to command him, but I want to inspire him. I want to add, so I've got that plus 10 already.
Yes.
But I want to add that to, basically I want to add to his success. I want to give him an advantage by inspiring.
I will say this. You can run over to Marius,
Okay.
and you can help him lift this rock.
Oh, let me do that. I'll do that.
Yes. And that will confer the same advantage you want to give. Unless you just want to yell at him and for inspiration. That is up to you.
did have a little idea what I was going to yell.
Well, go ahead. You can do that instead. It's up to you.
You're a class above him.
Marius, that's a good idea. Look at you. Put that back to work. Get that rock there and get us out of here.
Oh,
Chop, chop.
hell yeah! Give me that.
Chop, chop.
Give me. Oh yes. I'll let you give me another leadership test with the plus
right.
10.
So 42 plus 10. All right, hold on here. Let me see. So it's 20, 71. I got 42 under 71. 2 levels of success.
Okay. So, do you want to oppose this, Marius?
I just want to see what happens. So yes, I do.
Okay, go ahead and give me a cool test, Marius.
Okay.
As you hear Bragadine yell behind you.
Okay. That's a 29 out of 65.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
3
Yes.
levels.
Yeah. So, it sounded good at first, Marius. You're starting to flex. You're starting to move the stone, but then he added the chop chop, and it ruined everything he just said. Ruined.
Yes.
In fact, you feel a little disdain towards him.
My eyebrow raised. And just kind of like put down the stone a little bit and just looked at him and just shook my head and just
And-
say a little prayer. Sigmar, we're gonna die here. Hey.
Yes. And that is the end of the round. So, upon the end of the round,
Oh boy.
here's what happens.
I blame Bragadine.
You at the end of the third round, you hear
I blame both of you.
you hear ah! And then suddenly, I mean, it's about midday. Suddenly, it feels like it gets a little brighter for a second. And Seamus, since you're the one kind of on guard, you glance up, and it looks like there's something. Somehow the sun's gotten brighter, and then another second passes. It's getting much, much brighter. Then another second passes, and holy shit, that's not the sun. There's a giant ball of fire rocketing towards your position.
Oh god. Oh.
I need all
Can I
of
run?
you guys to make me
Oh.
dodge checks right now.
Oh, no. That's
Shitty.
the worst.
Oh my god. I got.
Get ready to use these fortune points.
Yep, I used one because I failed miserably.
Nope. I got a 32 out of 33.
Okay, and
Out
Maris?
of- I got a 5 out of
Jesus Christ.
Okay,
26.
all right. How about
You're a beast.
Seamus?
Seamus is dead.
No, what do you get?
I rolled an 82, so I used a fortune, and then I rolled the worst roll you could possibly get.
What is that?
100.
I rolled a 100.
Yes, I just wanted you to say it. That's so good. So,
Shit.
Seamus, you're the one who
Damn
sees
it.
it coming. You start hearing this little whistling noise as you glance up, and there is a face in this ball of fire. It looks like this writhing skull, and it opens its mouth, and there's nothing but red fury inside. And there starts to begin heat emanating off it, and Marius and Bragadine, you both glance over your shoulder back towards Seamus, and suddenly the position that Seamus was in and the woods nearby just disappear. There's this bright flash of hot white light. Seamus, with a critical fail, You take.
I want people to. I just want people to know I had to beat a 17 on that. So
I know.
my
It was
chances were
bad.
low.
It was
Yeah,
low.
yeah.
It was low.
You rolled 100, bro.
You take 6 wounds that you can reduce with your toughness bonus and your armor. You do have armor. Minimum of 1 wound from this because it hits your entire body. And you are the proud owner of 5 burning conditions. As you are writhed
Oh my
in
gosh.
molten hot metal that is currently coating your body. Seamus, I need you to roll me one more D100. If you roll above a 90, the black powder on your hip is going to explode, and this is going to get even worse. So roll me one more D100.
Oh, man.
All right.
Okay.
Do I suffer any penalties on this roll, or is it just a straight one?
This is like a luck roll. So just
right.
go ahead and roll it.
I got a 76.
Okay, so you're good. It has not yet burned into the satchel that you keep your black powder in, but you are currently screaming in pain right now. It's bad. It's really bad. Okay, that's it. So we're at the top of the round now. So we're at Marius Wolf. The woods around you now are ignited, and there's extreme heat present. You see Seamus disappear in a flash of white-hot light. And all you hear is screaming. As the light dims, there's fire all around. And you see that Seamus is burning. And there is molten metal stuck to his body. What would you like to do?
I'd probably yell at Ragadine. Ragadine! Help him, quick! And then I'll try to push the boulder
Okay.
to where...
Yeah. You
where
try to
we can
move
get
the
out of
stone
here.
by yourself?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
by
Give me a
myself.
strength check.
Alright. That is a... Oof, not the best.
Wait,
That's a
does he
40
get the advantage from our roll, or did he not get advantage since he countered my roll?
He got none from you.
It's
Okay.
43 out of 65.
Out
Or
of
no,
60.
60, I'm sorry.
Out of 60.
I looked at the wrong thing. Yeah.
So 1 level of success.
Yeah.
All right. You begin to move it. You flex, and it's moving.
Mm-hmm.
You're not
Not a lot.
quite to the point that you need it to be.
Okay.
It's starting to move. The test will get easier from here.
Okay.
But that brings us to one Seamus McCready now.
Mm-hmm.
Let me roll. Holy shit.
I just picture him like Terminator 2 Judgment
It's
Day.
pretty bad.
You know,
It's pretty bad.
thumbs up. You know?
You know what? I'm going to let you roll, Seamus. Roll me a D10.
D10?
Yeah.
5.
You take 10 wounds as fire is racking your form, molten metal in this case. And
bypasses everything, I believe.
it technically is going to bypass your armor because it's over your entire body. So it does not bypass your toughness.
Okay. So just how many was it?
You're looking at 10 total.
Okay.
So now you are free to use resolve points to remove at least one, and then if you want to do that, or you can just start making me, I believe it is athletics tests to put out the fire on you.
Yeah, we'll use resolve to burn one off. Cause
Okay, so you're down to 4 now.
athletics is pretty bad at this moment.
I will say I'm going to suggest you move out of the immediate area that is covered in the same material before you drop on the ground and roll around.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So you
Yes,
begin
please.
you begin moving towards your compatriots. Oh man.
Very
Get away
horrific
from
sight.
me.
I don't want to do this to you.
Let me have it. You know, I want to pull an Anakin Skywalker here. It's pretty soon.
Roll me.
I hate you.
Roll me one more D100.
13.
Okay. So you somehow have still managed to keep a hold of your pistol that was in your hand. And it did not explode either. So there, you got lucky on that one as well. So you stumble out of this molten crater now. It's enveloped this part of the woods. And you hear a cackling in the distance. And you hear footsteps. Boom, boom, boom. You're not sure how far away Malefax is, but he's converging on your location. You're free to make your athletics test. I will give you a plus 20. There's no enemies around, and you're just dropping into the dirt and trying to get this off of you.
All right, so technically it'll be a plus 10.
A plus 10 because of your exhaustion, yes.
I got 29 out of 47.
How many degrees is that? 29,
1.
39, it's 1. Okay. So you drop down and you begin rolling. You can subtract 2 burning conditions. So you still have 2. You haven't quite got all of the metal off of you. You're just kind of rolling around, and you're still holding your gun. And I will say, Braggadine, it's a little nerve-wracking watching a man on fire holding a loaded weapon, and he's flailing around on the ground. And that is the end of Seamus's turn. So it is your turn, Braggadine.
Is he... All right. How far away from Shane? I think I would only be
You're only
fire.
maybe 5 feet from him at this point as he's moved towards you to get out of the blast radius that encompassed him.
And Marius just yelled at me to help him.
Yes.
Can I see? I mean, is it just like solid molten metal on a skin, or is it like on pieces of it, like armor or something like that?
It's on pieces, and I will say this. Unfortunately, I don't know why this always happens to you, Seamus.
Mm-hmm.
Bits of your cloak have just burnt through. The cloak is not magical in nature. It is made of flesh, very resilient flesh. But yeah. So your cloak may or may not have the same properties it had before. So it's mostly contained. It's mostly contained to his, like, where his clothing and armor is, but it's burned through to the skin. And as he's flailing around, he's getting big globlets of it off of him that are sizzling and hardening nearby.
So I was going to ask if I could do like a sleight of hand check to kind of knock some of the molten metal off him without burning myself.
How are you going to do it, though? That's the question.
I don't really want to poke at him with my sword if he's flailing around now. I mean,
or maybe you do.
Oh God.
I mean, I don't know. I might have better odds. I'm looking at my my numbers. He did break my wine bottle.
Oh God.
Accidentally stabs him. Oh, sorry.
Oops. Oops.
Oh man. We're still doing skill check.
This is a skill check.
All right.
Until you get through that damn door, you're a skill check.
I don't know if I can help Seamus. Oh, I don't know what to do, Seamus.
I want to hear. Hey, I'm just on the ground screaming.
He is. He's currently just on the ground screaming. He doesn't even realize you're there.
Inspire, like, you could do it, Seamus. I'm trying to inspire. I'm not going to. But I want to try. All right. Can I do a perception check just to see if I can get a better idea of where, like, maybe I can hear anybody? Like, oh, I hear chanting over there. That's where the muscle came from.
So you're going to ignore the burning man at your feet?
I don't have heal. What am I supposed to do?
Give him minus 20 for the screams of Seamus on the ground.
I said.
Whatever. He's probably gloating. He's laughing.
I will say this.
I
I will
wanna
say
try and
this.
help him.
Like you can.
All right.
I wasn't saying you couldn't do the sleight of hand check. I was just explain to me how you were going to get it off of him.
He's gonna steal my black powder.
I might just do that now. Is there happen to be a stick in range where I can like a
Oh,
decent
yeah.
stick that I can grab?
There's
With that
easily
Get out of me.
some sticks in range. Please take that stick.
All right. Better than the sword, bro. Better than the sword.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
And
gonna
I
look
want
you
to
dead in
just
the
see
eyes.
if I can real sly. Like I'm not trying to. We're not playing like it's not a bow staff. I'm
Yeah.
in here. I'm trying to like see if I can basically push the stick
Okay.
underneath like clods of the metal, and all I want to do is try to help remove a
Yeah,
burning.
you're trying to help. You're trying to help.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Are you doing this one-handed, two-handed?
I'm pretty spry. I'm gonna do two hands though.
Two hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so when I actually hook under, I can give a quick forceful shove to get it out of there. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Two hands. Just give me a straight. You're trying to be careful. Give me a straight dexterity.
Okay. Can I add sleight of hand to that, or
If you use one hand, you can have sleight of hand, but there will be a question if you decide.
all right? What's that question? Because
I'm
would
not
like
going
to-
to tell
I
you
would-
until you decide to do it.
all right, I really think he's got his shield up, so he is gonna try and do it one-handed. All right, we'll just
Okay.
go for that.
One-handed. So are you
Okay.
holding your shield currently?
I could set it down as my free action.
I'm asking, are you holding your shield right now?
I am holding my shield right now.
Okay, go ahead and
I
make
am-
me your sleight of hand check at minus
Okay.
10 because you have a fucked up shoulder. So go ahead and make it.
All right.
Good guy Marius just letting this happen.
You got very trying to save
I got
the entire
I
party.
got 41 out of 41.
Is that with the minus 10?
Yeah.
Ooh,
'Cause
good.
I have a bonus. I have bonuses to it.
Okay, that's a success. So I'm going to say you remove you don't remove all of it. You remove one more
Oh.
burning condition, Jameis.
Perfect.
He
The whole time
just
my dream.
just
Please describe
dexterously
Need him to
enough.
get me home.
without hurting you in the process. He manages to kind of sneak the stick in, poke you a little bit, and flick off some of the metal. So is that
Poke
the
in
end
the
of your
left
turn?
arm. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, that is the end of Bragadine's turn, which is the end of the round. So now you hear again, I smell your souls much closer than before. And this time, Marius, as you
Aye.
glance over your shoulder, Seamus can't see anything because he's writhing around on the ground trying to put out the remnants of the fire. You glance up, though, because Bragadine's also trying to help Seamus. And you see what you not so much see is hear a loud tearing noise. And that's it for what Malefax is doing currently. So that brings us to your turn, Marius. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna try to push this boulder again.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Okay. Ooh, yeah, that's a 4 out of 60.
60?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. God, you're strong. So you... And plus you already had... This was an extended test, so you already had one success level. So it's a lot. It's a lot.
Ooh, yeah.
So, given what just happened, you have a burst of just raw energy flood through you. And you pick up this rock off the ground with your bare hands. This thing's heavy as hell.
Hell
You
yeah.
pick it up and boom! Slam it down angled upwards towards the door. It stands at about 5 feet tall. But you think that with the angle and whatnot, that if Seamus is not killed in the next few minutes or seconds, that you will be able to get him through the door without a climb check.
Okay.
You still have your free action and your movement.
I'd probably just kind of be. I'll probably be just kind of waiting by the stone, like, come on, lads!
Okay.
Hurry!
And that brings us to Seamus.
Uh-huh.
Roll me that D10, Seamus.
All right. Ooh, that's a 10.
You take 10 wounds. Jesus, man. God, you did it yourself.
What? It's not my fault. I rolled a 100. Damn it.
You take 10 wounds, burning wounds. You can subtract your toughness bonus. Is Seamus unconscious?
No.
Okay. He's probably on the fringe, but you're not there yet. You have one burning condition left.
Mm-hmm.
You can use a resolve point if you have any.
I have one resolve point left. What do you know?
So as you're writhing around some more, you feel the lick of the molten metal on you, and you just shake it off just enough. You are no longer burning, Seamus. Patches of your skin are charred, and it looks bad. And you may or may not need to treat these wounds in some way or risk infection. At some point. Just throwing that out there. But you're free to do what you will.
I imagine I'm pretty, effed up right now, so...
Pretty bad.
I probably hear nothing of what Marius says, and imagine as I put out the last burning condition, I start to just, somewhat start crawling.
Okay. You can stand. if you want, yeah. You stand from the prone condition and you begin moving towards the door. You're only about maybe 10 feet from the door. And I will say you have enough movement to get in and through if you choose.
Sure, as I stumble my way through.
Okay.
Skin falling off.
All right. Yeah, Marius, you see Seamus stand up and just stumble his way and kind of clamber up the makeshift ramp that you've made. And then just barely squeezes himself up and over the lip of the doorway, and you feel that cold sensation, Seamus, that tingling sensation as you pass through the almost translucent kind of odd rock that is the doorway in the moment, and you pass through. Braggadine, it's your turn.
So, where's Marius? So I just saw
Marius
Seamus
is
climb up
behind
the ramp.
you. He just set the stone in place, and he's standing next to it at the moment. And he's waving towards you and Seamus. Seamus just ran past. Well, stumbled past.
I'm going to run up the stone and try to go through the door.
Okay. Easily done. There's no check involved. Braggadine, as you pass by Marius, as you clamber up as well. And that is the end of the round. And you, once again, Braggadine, feel the cold sensation that Seamus just did, the tingling, as you pass through the doorway. Marius. It's the next round. You're by yourself. Marius, you watch in horror as a full-size tree is launched through the air and in your direction. I need you to make me a dodge test, Marius.
I can't grab it with two hands like a man.
No. I'll tell you what. If you can try.
I was joking.
It will require. Well, okay, fine. It's like you could try. If you get a critical success, we might do something. But if it's anything short of a critical, it's probably not going to go well.
No success levels? Like 5 success levels? Like
no, definitely not.
I might have done it if you would have given me that.
No.
All right. Let me think here. No, it's still better odds. Okay. Alright. I will roll dodge. That is a 3 out of 26.
Oh, you lucky bastard. You see this full... I mean, it's a full tree. It's huge. It's not a small little sapling. And you see it flying in your direction. And you actually see the hand that throws it. And he is close. Close enough. The tree shoots towards you. Breaks a few of the trees surrounding you in the process. And you almost instinctually duck to the side. You just jump out of reach. And it flails past you and boom! Hits the stone that you put in place to allow anybody to just climb into the door. And the stone shatters and splinters and flies to the wind. Luckily, it didn't hit the door itself. Otherwise, this might be a very, very long adventure for Marius Wolf. The tree rests there, and as it does, you see the form of Malefax. Boom! 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 And you can see his head looking over the nearby trees. I see you! And you see his hand lift up, and in his right hand, he's got that whip made of, it looks like fire, but the whip itself, you hear screaming and wailing coming off of it. And now that you're this close, it looks like there's humanoid forms wrapped and writhed together. And they're all screaming in unison as the whip unfurls. What would you like to do, Marius?
I'm going to climb up this.
Please give me a climb check, Marius.
Okay. That is a 50 out of 70.
Oh my god. Only 2 levels?
2 levels.
It's only 10 feet.
Yes.
But this was also a double-sided skill check for you that I did not tell you about.
What's that mean?
It's one roll for 2 skills. This is both a climb test and a dodge test.
Oh,
which
shit.
you failed miserably. Do you want to re-roll it? Do you have any fortune left?
How does that work even? So I have to...
You just roll it. You just roll it once. And whatever it is, that's what the result is for both skills.
Both for both skills? Okay. Yeah, I guess I have to then. I'll re-roll it. That's an 8. 26 and
lucky
70.
bastard. You lucky bastard. You begin climbing. I mean, it's 10 feet tall. You know, it's twice your height, but you're Marius Wolf. You're at home in the mountains. You begin sinking your fingers into it very quickly as you see the whip unfurl. And it lashes out at you as you just grasp the ledge and you're pulling yourself up. And with a sudden burst of speed and a little bit of luck and ingenuity, you shift your body out of the way as the whip cracks right below you. And you feel the door itself begin to shake and quiver. And a crack forms beneath your hand. And you pull yourself through. And that's why we're going to take our break. You made it through. Oh, wait. Do you want to say something before you do?
Say something Malefax before I go.
What do you say?
I say, next time, use your good arm. And then I go through the tunnel.
Okay. And that's where we'll take our break.